Hello, and welcome to All Our Channel's weekly news update for the week of September 22nd to September 28th. Sorry if my voice still sounds a little hoarse, I'm still recovering from that cold I had for the last couple weeks. Before we get into the weekly news update, let me thank the wonderful channel supporters. At the second tier, we have Distros, and at our first tier, we have Barbara, Candlecorn, and Atomic Squid. People like you help the channel to continue to grow and stay afloat. Additionally, I'd like to thank all the people who continue to share the videos around and show them to people, because that is also a very important part to helping the channel grow. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to monetize my videos. I'd been under the interpretation that it was 500, because, you know, when you went to the monetization tab on YouTube, it said 500 subscribers. But that just gets you to the point where they let you make the whole account where they will pay you eventually. I need another 500 in order to actually be allowed to monetize. But yeah, if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so at my Ko-fi down below. Additionally, down below, remember, there's a link to the Discord where you can directly interact with and influence the channel, but through ways such as voting for what the next Discord series will be once we beat Tears of the Kingdom and Death Stranding. And, you know, other things. There's other things that are escaping my brain right now, you know. I mean, you can talk with me, that's one. We can talk. Anyway. Oh, also the stream schedule is always posted over there, so you can always know when I'm streaming and what I'm streaming. But anyway, let's talk about this week's videos. So, starting off September 22nd, this week's Sunless Sunday, we have episode 33 of Fallout New Vegas, Veronica. Then we have, as always, I will try to mention if a video is longer than 30 minutes or less than 20, because that's a range I aim for, and I bring that up because the 20 seconds episode 115 of Death Stranding is an extra long 35-minute episode, Death. And then we have episode 49 of Sunless Sea, Another Trip Home, which, God, I love Sunless Sea. I mean, I love all the games I stream, but you know, they all got different vibes to them. Moving on to Aperture Monday, we have episode 57 of Hypnospace Outlaw, Unicorn Company, followed by episode 302 of Tears of the Kingdom, Deep Gerudo Canyon. And then we have the extra long 36-minute episode 12 of Portal Bridge Constructor, Trial and Error. And we actually got another series, the long-awaited return of Grounded with Doodlezar, episode 12, Back In. The game has, since the last time we played, reached full release, and I'm very, very excited to be back in it. Also, I'm very proud of how I did the little bonus image thumbnail there, where the portal for Bridge Constructor is opening up into ground. I put a lot of effort into it. Appreciate my effort, damn it. Moving on to Tuesday the 24th, we have episode 34 of Fallout New Vegas, 188 Trading Post, followed by the extra long 31-minute episode 116 of Death Stranding, Touch and Go. I only give the titles and sometimes a slight description because I feel like, you know, the titles alone are enough to tantillate the mind and make you wonder what's coming. And then after that, we have episode 10 of Halo Legendary Run with Atomic Squid, the Silent Cartographer, again. Then moving on to Wednesday the 25th, we have episode 58 of Hypnospace Outlaw, The Decaying Freelands, episode 303 of Tears of the Kingdom, Memories of an Old Friend, and then we have some Cops and Runners in the Minecraft Sky Island with my friends in Garry's Mod. Which, man, the Garry's Mod stuff is really just dumb fun to play. And remember, if you ever want to be able to join me for things like Garry's Mod, or Lethal Company, or maybe even Minecraft one day, there's a tier on the Ko-fi for that, where you can join me in games. Moving on to Thursday the 26th, we have a very simple day, an extra long episode of Fallout New Vegas, the 31-minute episode 35, Road to Vegas, and then we have episode 117 of Death Stranding, Junk Collector. Moving on to this Friday, the 27th, we have episode 59 of Hypnospace Outlaw, Double Witness, episode 304 of Tears of the Kingdom, Back at the Landing, and then we have the 3-hour episode 9 of Shadow Space, Bibble, which, ooh man, we are entering a big narrative arc that we're going to be in for a while. A lot starts going on in the arc of Bibble. And then we have episode 9.5, The Wide World, which is me talking a little bit more about the after the fact. And part of what I talk about there is like, Broken Triangle is a very, very big campaign I planned for a while with a lot of moving parts. And I think Bibble is the Bibble arc of, like, you know, we're in the Broken Triangle arc, but we're entering what I'm going to call the minor arc of it, the Bibble arc. And the Bibble arc has so much going on in it. Actually, as of the time that I'm saying this, we are still recording the Bibble arc, and the Bibble arc is going to be running well into October. There's going to be a lot going on in this arc for a while, to the point where I'm going to be running some double feature episodes in the future. It's there's a lot going on. Honestly, if you want to get into Shadow Space, episode 9 is probably a very good episode. You might be missing some context of what's going on, but episode 9 and going forward, we're going to be starting some very, very big arc and narrative shifts. You know, so right now the jumping on points are the start of the whole thing, then the next jumping on part was the start of the Broken Triangle arc, and I'd say episode 9 is another good jumping on point, because a lot of stuff is about to start happening, and there's going to be a whole situation the players are going to be stuck in for the next several episodes. And if you want to be able to appear in Shadow Space, well, first, if you want to play Shadow Space at all, linked in the Discord, there's an entire chat dedicated to Heart of Action, the tabletop system that I use, where you can see the rules and ask me questions about them, and I'll try and help you with it. Additionally, if you follow me on the Ko-fi, I am regularly releasing Shadow Space related content and Fallout Retold related content for Ko-fi supporters, so that they can get more specific rules unique to those settings. And additionally, if you want to be able to add a character of your own, there's a tier in of the supporters where if you support of that at that level or higher, I will communicate with you directly, and we will try to create a character that will be sort of a bit character that will appear within the series, so you can get directly involved within the Shadow Space series. But anyway, with that out of the way, moving on to this week's jam-packed Saturday, the 28th, we have the extra long episode 36 of Fallout New Vegas, the 35-minute waiting room. We then have episode 60 of Hypnospace Outlaw, Closing Our Eyes, an extra long episode of Tears of the Kingdom, the episode 305, clocking in at 38 minutes, Bad Engineering. Then we have episode 118 of Death Stranding, Almost Clean. And then we cap everything off with the 38-minute episode 16 of Marble Island role game dev East Wall, where we build the eastern wall of the central jungle of our map. I've been enjoying, making all this content for all of you. Also, if you want extra little bits of, additional info, again, join the Ko-fi down below. Every time there's a weekly news update, I also make a Ko-fi news update, and in the Ko-fi news update, I will put little extra bits of news that are mostly relevant to the Ko-fi supporters, things like when will the Ko-fi supporter series be coming out, and, updates on the special exclusive content that they receive relating to Heart of Action and the like. And if you have any ideas of how I can, 1, improve the channel, 2, games you'd like to see me play, and 3, just, general improvements to the Ko-fi or to the Discord, improvements to anything, be sure to let me know in the comments or over on the Discord, because I'm always open to suggestions to help improve things. Also, words. Remember to head to the Discord to vote on what the next series you want to see me play is. Granted, that vote probably won't be becoming relevant for months from now because of the Death Stranding series being as big as it is. But we got loads and loads and loads of games in the vote. I've added every single game I own on Steam and Epic to that vote, as well as almost every game people have suggested to me. I say almost because I know I'm missing like 1 or 2 games that were suggested to me way back that I lost track of the suggestion, and I apologize for those people. But, you know, loads of stuff that floating around there for all of you to check out. So, you know, head over there, vote for what you'd want to see me play, and eventually the things you vote for will get played. The first place position is actually like, it's currently held by Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, but it is only leading by a single point, and there are multiple things in the second place position. It will only take a handful of votes to influence what will be played after Death Stranding. But yeah, hope you've all been enjoying this weekly news update. Hope you're all looking forward to the content coming out this week, and hope you're all really excited for the fact that, in general, there's going to be a lot of new things coming to the channel. I've got some... I'm always saying this, I'm constantly saying this, but I've got some stuff in the works. I want to do the Ko-fi supporter series soon. I'm just waiting for a few of the games I'm playing right now to wrap up, because, you know, as I said previously, I'm trying to wrap up how many games I'm playing, and starting the Ko-fi series now would directly contradict that. I don't have the time to, I'm barely keeping up with the games I'm recording now, so, you know, I don't want to start the Ko-fi supporter series yet, but separate from all of that, I've been working with some other people to get some other stuff coming out, and, you know, it's gonna take some time for those things to come out. It relies on other people's because this whole channel is volunteer work. It's me volunteering my time to make these games for you, or play these games for you guys, and I guess in the case of Shadow Space and Unreal, literally make these games for you guys. But I'm also getting volunteer work from other people to potentially add more things to the channel. But all of that's in the wings. I don't want to say specific names of who's helping me with things until they get the things out, because I don't want to put pressure on them, and I don't want to direct people to pressure those people. But I've got friends and other people who are working on things for the channel that will hopefully directly make the channel better and add more to it. You know, so y'all got that to look forward to. Yeah. I hope you've all been enjoying, and I hope to see all you in this week's videos. Love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.